This is the guy that refuses to fly.
Good morning. Hope you guys had a good rest. Wait. It's Wednesday for me, you Americans. I'm in the future. Cigarettes, balls, as if I had all. What's the other line in there that's funny? It's... Wait. Cigarettes, balls is the main one, where it's like, why'd they pair this? Whatever, man. Modeling a cylinder. It is imperative the cylinder remains unharmed. Yeah, bro in the future by a day, Lamau, he's one day older. Lamau, bro, gonna die one day sooner than the rest of us. Imagine. Imagine losing a whole day. It's like your top 3 bits. Okay. Rare normal time stream for me and every other United Kingdom viewer. Under Keir Stalin's Labour Party dictatorship. Sorry, I'm not connected enough to world politics to get that joke. But welcome to the stream, nonetheless. How's diarrhea from the cake? I have been blasting liquid ass ever since I ate that cake. Maybe that's part of the cause. Oh, with you it could be true. Spitzer B, thank you so much for the 9 months. Holy shit. Yeah, hang on a second. And Ghost Sheaf, thank you for the Prime sub. Fresh Prime, too. Bless up. I got not yelled too much this morning. I don't want my voice to get fried again. It's kind of finally recovered. It's not a cylinder, it's a cube. Look, man, we haven't modeled it yet. There. As is Blender tradition, you delete the cube. And as is not Blender tradition, you'll now add cylinder and increase vertices to 128 so that you don't have to subdivide to get a smooth object. What is a community train? It's some other kind of hype train. I don't know. Unlockable emotes. Pogchomp. Isn't that already an emote? How's the meat? The meat was delicious, actually. Speaking of... No, you know what? No, I'm not making that joke. I saw your Soup Sync video and decided to say hi. Oh, welcome in, Xena. Now I am going away. That's okay. I'm glad you came in to say hi. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Anyone who's European who watches the streams who watches the morning streams but can't watch the evening stream is like probably like, man, he's so much more chill than he is in the videos because all the crazy shit happens in the evening streams. I watched your stream, I clicked YouTube, and I seen the vid of the ball speakers. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Count Osterman, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. The 5 gift subs to MJB1111, Bubble D, To My Dismay, Captain Bin In, and Eldritch Fungi. Holy shit. Unless it's one of those morning streams where there's an R2 bounce on it style running joke. Yeah, that was an unexpected funny bit. That's all I'm gonna say. Bounce on it, R2. Wow! We gotta play more. We gotta play more fucking theme franchise games so I can make horrible impressions of the characters saying foul shit. That was like, dude, when we did going through the prequel part of the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga for like the 2 weeks we were on that. Holy shit. 45 days to Lego Batman. I'm gonna spoil it right now, and I'm sorry, man, I'm not playing it. I never played any of the old Lego Batmans. Those were skips for me. I wasn't into Batman that much. There's a ton of Lego games, but they have to be franchises that I know and want to be involved with. I can't make jokes on Batman because I don't know shit about Batman. It would just be me doing the voice and being like, Alfred, suck my cock. That wouldn't be that funny. But the options for foul shit are never ending. Like, oh, Harry Potter. That has grand potential. Like the old one, that has grand potential. And I never played it. Do the gay Joker. What do you mean, do the gay Joker? I don't want to do the gay Joker. Did you play any of the Lord of the Rings movie tie-in games? Yeah, the ones, like Shadow of Mordor, I played that. That fucking rocks. That's the fact that if you get killed by an orc, when you come back, the orc has ranked up due to being killed by him, and you now have to fight, like, a stronger form of him is such a cool idea. I loved that game, actually. I love that game just because it felt like, I don't know, man. It felt real. Play Chrono Trigger for your autistic fans. Yeah, my autistic fan would be Hina Bobina, who has been wanting me to play Chrono Trigger for the last 3 months. Also, 90 stream streak. Holy fuck, man. Good grief. Just thought it got repetitive real fast. Too bad there's a software patent on it and no one will ever use it. That is ass. Yeah, I've heard of that. Because I brought it up on stream before. And someone was like, oh yeah, they patented it and then have never used it in a game since. So it's basically just that no one can fucking use this awesome system that they came up with. Honestly, I hate mechanic patents like that. I understand it to a degree. I understand why Pokemon has to be like, we gotta patent the, like, throw a ball and catch a creature technology because that's, like, our entire shtick. I get it. But, like, I don't know, man. I hate it, too. Only 90, what a bitch. I'm at 91. This cylinder is actually almost the right size. This needs to be slightly scaled. Patent everything. Boomers love patents. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. I don't know how familiar you guys are with this, but like, if you ever tell, if you like make something and you tell people about it, old people will always be like, Sonny, you gotta get a patent on it. If you don't get a patent on it, it's over. And it's like, dog, you realize that, like, if you don't have $1 million to fight your patent, it literally doesn't matter. You're actually better just keeping it a secret than going through the trouble of getting a patent. It looks like my cylinder. Looks about like my cylinder. Where's my actual pipe? Not to continue making penis jokes, but where's my, where's the pipe I'm gonna be using as the barrel here? We gotta be using, hang on a second, let me grab it. I really hope this thing is as powerful as I think it has the potential to be. If it's able to, like, break a jar, I'm gonna be real happy. I'll just say that. She piping my cylinder? Aye, aye. Alright, this one's just 22. I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22. The cylinder is massive. Some would say it's too big. Alright, this is the width of the pipe, so we'll use this as the mask. I forgot I have to click because I don't have my fucking numpad. So the idea is that this... Okay, so... Is the reason you're fucking around in Blender instead of learning FreeCAD? Look, you're gonna get your way here soon because I need to make like a 2D technical drawing for something that I'm making later this week. And I was like, you know, it'd be fun as trying to learn FreeCAD to do that. Because I could also just do it in not Illustrator, what's it called? Inkscape. But FreeCAD would be like the way to do it. That said, FreeCAD fucking sucks. You're so in luck. There's a French guy putting out useful tutorials now. I'll tell you what, after I model my thing up, maybe I'll download FreeCAD and see if it's not as dog shit as it was years ago when I originally tried to learn it. I would vibe code something before I use FreeCAD. You'd vibe code CAD. Okay, question for the mechanical engineers in chat. Which is, what free or open source software would you use to do a 2D technical drawing for CNC milling? Like, if I'm like, oh, I need, like, you know, this size hole cut out of this size thing. My CAM software will import a 2D drawing and then let you set the depth for each circular cut. Which is best? Open SCAD? Eminem if he was a fucking gnome. Why does he sound like that? Get on the Glup Shitto CAD program. I will autistically recommend MOI for CAD. Moments of Inspiration is a one-time payment of $200. Hang on. There's deadass a CAD program called Moments of Inspiration. CAD software that's a little different. Best in industry mesh export supporting in-gone mesh generation. Great for 3D printing. What the fuck? This is Quirkchungus CAD. What the hell is this? I'd rather give them $200 than give Autodesk $200 a month for the rest of my life, I'll tell you that. But I really need to be, I'd really need to be convinced before dropping that kind of dosh. Look up Vitaly Bolgarov. Mesh Design 3D Kit Bash Store. What is this? My work. Wait, what is this? Is this a guy who does, like, set pieces? Is that what this is? It's all MOI. I mean, I could pull up some cool shit made in Blender and be like, consult. But I still don't think it's necessarily the best tool for the job. Vitali? You butchered that so bad? What do you mean? Vitali. Oh, wait. Vitali. Hang on. I just remembered. I've just remembered. Oh, I've got a memory. Oh, I've got a raging clue right now. I just remembered. We can listen to copyright music during the morning stream. What do you guys want to listen to? Put on my Strokes playlist called I'm Stroking It. Ooh, yeah, I'm Stroking It. Which is just 5 songs from other albums and then the entirety of Is This It? Holy fuck. Yeah, sure, there we go. Five Nights at Freddy's songs. Why do you want me to, like, be tortured? Oh, you weren't joking? No, I was just picking from my library, bro. Alright, hang on. So what we're gonna do is we're trying to make a receiver for our cylinder launcher. This is the diameter of the copper tube that's gonna be the barrel. This is the diameter of the cylinder. The cylinder must remain unharmed as it pistons incredibly quick down this fucking tube. Nightcore remixes of ska songs. We might switch to Nightcore shit once I run out of songs on this, which won't take that long, I'm gonna be real. I say the genius of the Reddit post is is the inclusion of girth. I think that's what really sells it in my mind. That's what elevates it to true great heights. Because you would not know the girth. You would call it like diameter or something if it wasn't a penis. Bro knew his measurements before getting stuck in the tube. Yeah, I know, right? Hang on, wait. This is a question. This isn't for the women. This is a question for the men out there. How many people have measured their penis and know its stats off the dome? Because there's gotta be. I'm kind of curious, like, what the percentage is on this. Not in a minute? Well, like, okay, but like, how often do you have to? Does it change size? It's probably like, once you're an adult, it's kind of just set like that. We're doing a poll. All right, you get 3 minutes to vote in this. This is important. This is important knowledge. Oh, there for a second the graph looked like a penis. Length reduces as you become fatter. Well, it just gets covered up. Nothing like the cock measurement bowl while listening to the Stroking It playlist. I've always been curious about this, because guys, it'll be like, I think that most guys who say they have like an X number of inches peen are just like bullshitting it. I don't think they're genuinely, I don't think that they have the measurement stats on hand. Why do you pick such shitty music? Oh, sorry, would you prefer me to like play a playlist of like dog shit 2016 Twitch meme songs? Maybe some Gotchi Moochie remixes, you fucking boomer. They're measuring ball to tip the ball. You tell us about how big you are an awful lot. Not my penis. I'm talking about me, like, physically. That's because I'm on camera. You can see how big I am. I'm autistic and want to be sure to buy fitting condoms. Bro, they're like all the same size. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Magnum size is the same as regular size. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's all marketing so that you can feel special if you have the big dick condom. How do you know that? It's a fun little fact that you might need to know. You have a type of music a Kyle with a guitar uses to bait women on a date? Even though he only knows one or two songs? A type of music a Kyle with a guitar. A Kyle. What the fuck? I've heard of a lot of, like, phenotypes defined by first name. I don't think I've heard of a Kyle. Alright, Talks, you know what? I'll give you an opportunity to submit a playlist, but if it's shitty Twitch meme songs from 2017, I'm gonna not play it and also make fun of you forever. Choose wisely. Banui, you can't be dropping the mother of all tracking links in chat like that when the word condom is repeated that many times in it as well. Oh, Kyle, like the wall puncher. Okay, I have heard of that one. They're gonna drop the song you used as an alarm. Bro putting the pitch and roll of his cock measurement on there. Alright, hang on. I'm getting distracted. We're making a receiver for our cylinder launcher. What we basically need is a thing that you can pull back, has two springs attached, a trigger mechanism that holds it in place, and then when you pull the trigger, it launches the cylinder forward to puncture the end of the CO2 cylinder, which will then launch it out the end of the tube. I thought of this because for, like, what is it called? Not draft cars, but like there's like an engineering thing where you make these little cars that have a CO2 cylinder in the back and you puncture them at the same time and then you see how fast they go. Who goes the furthest? And it's like a design challenge and shit. I have one of those. Yeah, mechanical engineers do that shit. Oh, we did it in 8th grade? Okay, maybe you went to a fancy middle school then. But in any case, that was the inspiration. But instead of it being a car, it's gonna just shoot the cylinder like a fucking rocket. That's the idea. That's the concept. And also, this is today's stream. Yeah, CO2 cartridge and cylinder. This is the size of the CO2 cart. I think it'll be neat. I think this will be a neat little project. If it goes fast enough, if your plunger goes fast enough, you don't really need to you don't really need to hold the cylinder in place either. So I am thinking, like, could we maybe do like a clip fed type of thing? I got 50 12-gram cartridges. I got like 20. So we'll have a few shots at least. But I did debate. I was like, maybe I should buy another box for this. And maybe I should have. We'll find out. I use this shit a lot. A closed or open bolt. Well, that's kind of for us to decide, isn't it? How long to 3D print? Maybe a couple hours. It won't be long. The majority of the actual volume is going to be made out of pipes. Yo, Saloy, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Here, let's throw in... I'm trying to... Hang on. Alright. What kind of 3D printer is that? Wait, what do you mean? What kind of 3D printer is what? My 3D printer isn't even on the screen. How snug is the fit? You can use a softer filament to sleeve the cartridge in it and use it like a slam fire? Yeah, are they talking about the receipt printer? That's not a 3D printer, that's a 2D printer. This is supposed to be a trigger guard, but it kind of sucks ass. And scaling it does not work in the way that it needs to. Yeah, here we go. You think you can make... You should make a CO2 cartridge pew pew. I did a thing, made a short one. I think you could improve. Okay, is... Question. Is it literally what I'm making right now, but you just don't understand that? Or is it something... Does it have a projectile, like, in addition that it's firing? Thank you, Ham, for being my manual song command. The new Abnormal came out 6 years ago. Yeah. It's been 6 years since COVID, bro. Which is kind of crazy. Because I feel like for such a long time, it's just been like, oh yeah, that was just like so recent. And now it's like, oh, that was a while ago. Listen, this one's for the unks out there. But when you hit 27, you start realizing, oh fuck, I'm like old by internet standards. I said this to someone else, and they were like, oh my gosh, it was the same year for me. There's an age where you're like, wait, I'm unk by internet standards, and it's 27. Can confirm I'm 28. They do have some CO2 powered bird cannons. I tried to build a bird cannon and it kind of sucked. I gotta redo it using either like a hydrogen tank or like a manual hydrogen extraction. Fucking just turned 27. Congrats, bro. You're unk now. You're no longer young in your 20s. You're not gonna be getting invited to the shit with the 21-year-olds because you're gonna be too fucking old. Could you make your own CO2 laser? You know, I've thought about that. What's a PSI gonna be on that thing? At moment of impact, the internal PSI of one of these guys is like 1,000. So, I'm expecting it to fucking launch like a rocket, man. Did you use meat glue to create an omni steak with different types of meat? Kind of. I made it look like a pixel meat. Realizing I can use the morning streams to subject you guys to my shitty music taste. This kind of rocks. I'm 40, am I Gramps? You're older than me. But I'll keep it low-key. The Strokes are goated. Bro! Is This It came out in 2001. That shit is 25 years old now. That's crazy. Any of you guys that like remember that as oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. That's a great little album. Bro, it's unk. It's unk status now. Honestly, it's impressive that they came out with an album this good, being this, like, far beyond their prime. 2001 is not a good year to remember. What do you mean? There's a lot of good shit in 2001. Oh, you're talking about because of that whole... Oh, the thing with the towers. That's like, whatever, man. You can't be letting that get you down. This design is baffling me a bit, because I'm like, where do I, like, start? But I think I'm getting on the... Gorillaz just made a great album, and they were in 1999. You're actually so right, dude. The Mountain rocks. "9/11 has been the go-to joke for the past 25 years here in Europe. We were kind of touchy about it like 2 years after the event, and it started getting more and more joke status as the time went on. Because it's been for a while now. Gorillaz were ahead of their time. Actually, yeah, they were. I was still in elementary school on 9/11. I was in first grade. They sent me home from school. Got home and turned the TV on just in time to hit the second plane hit the tower, and then Mom freaked out about it. Anyone who was alive at this time has an epic 9/11 story. I was in the army? Oh, dude, you were fucked. I don't remember 9/11, but I do remember when Rosa Parks died. Was that, like, a big deal? I know, like, Rosa Parks was a big deal, but, like... I don't know, bro. She was probably kind of washed, but... On 9/11, I got home from school and my dad said America got hit by a comet. She died the same year Shrek came out. Dog, that would be 2001? You could just as well say Shrek came out the same year as 9/11? My parents didn't like to talk about bad things in the world, so I thought 9/11 was before my time for so long. When I was 16, I figured out I was 4 when it happened. Oh my gosh. Did you guys know? You guys are always claiming I'm a Disney adult, but I'm going to give you a Disney fact. Did you guys know that in the movie Lilo and Stitch, the end scene was supposed to be, I think it was Stitch flying an airplane through a city and narrowly avoiding running into a bunch of skyscrapers? But then 9/11 happened, and they were like, dog, we can't fucking have that be the ending. So they had to remake the entire end of the movie and delay the production. I have a version of it where they spliced in the airplane during that scene since they released some of the video of it. Oh yeah, some of it's found its way online because, I mean, because of course it has, but also, like, it is kind of crazy. You know a lot of a movie you've never watched? I only know that. What do you mean a lot of? I just know that fact because it's like, You're trying to call me out and being like, you said you never watched Lilo and Stitch. How do you know a Lilo and Stitch fact? But really, it wasn't due to my Disney fact chasing. It was due to my 9/11 fact chasing. Is it fully found? I say as a member of the lost media community. Okay, like when you say you're a member of the lost media community, do you mean that you like actively are hunting for lost media? Or do you mean like you start pogging when they find like a lost like an old tape of a unseen Colgate toothpaste ad from 1985? Like, are you actually an archivist or just a guy who like reads SCP stories and is really excited for the Backrooms movie coming out and reads creepypastas and it also likes lost media? I actively look for it. I'm carrying a whole search on my own. Okay, that's cool. Do you actually have a kid, Shemu? I need to know. I need to know if that was a bit or not. I gotta say, it makes me feel kind of old. It kind of makes me feel, more old that I'm 31 and my parents had 3 kids by the time they were 31. Yes? Hell yeah, brother. I like lost media as a look what those guys are doing. That's neat. Yeah, that's how I, like, think it's cool. I'm 30, I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. You have a 9-year-old? That's like an old kid, dog. Dude, they're gonna be in college before you hit 40. That's crazy. Some of you guys are balling, man. Didn't have my first kid till I was 33. I feel like a lot of people have kids older now. But it's mostly just because people get married later now. I've been married for 10 years? Hell yeah, dude. Good for you. Yeah, for men, it's not really a thing. Women start getting a little antsy because it's like, shit gets a little more complicated the older you get. We kind of get it easy. We kind of get it easy on every biological front possible. Except maybe, like, life expectancy. And most of that's just because we do stupid shit all the time. Except hair. Hey on, that was bait for Toxic to bring up male balding like it was the worst thing that could happen to you. Every aspect except hair. That, yeah. Oh, and color blindness. You're right. That disproportionately affects men. And prostate cancer. The vast majority of people who get prostate cancer, also men. But majority of people who get breast cancer are women. So I think it kind of balances it out. And heart problems. I think that's because we're bigger, though. Hearts of any mammal strain more the larger the animal is. Bigger issue is definitely sitting on balls. How long your fucking sack that you're... Well, okay, no, it happens sometimes. As you get older, they hang lower and then you sit on them more, too. I'm not talking like old, like I say, oh, I'm unk, but I'm not really that old in the grand scheme of old. I'm talking like, you know, retirement age. And we get caught in the zipper. If you're wearing pants with a zipper, if you're going commando in zippered pants, you're insane, actually. Just be cold all the time, bro. Easy. Sits on his balls to the cadence of cigarette balls. Sat on his gun weird and blew his entire dick and balls off in the Cracker Barrel. What song is this? Dude, some of y'all have never listened to The Strokes. It's Someday by The Strokes. Off their hit album, Is This It? This is my I'm Stroking It, ooh yeah, I'm Stroking It playlist. Sorry, it's unk music, bro. Fucking turn gray and decrepit when you say that. Don't hit me with this, bro. Alright, I got this little spring here I got specifically to measure. It's 17 millimeter long. Honestly, with a slight compression, we'll do 16 millimeter. And then it's 6 millimeter wide. Thanks, man. Really needed that in my life. Alright, we got a spring that's like this. So I think the idea is that we have the spring here. We have a pin here. Pin here, and that's the pivot point. The idea being when you pull the trigger... Oh, wait, no, this... Wait, fuck, that's the wrong way. If you pull this, it pulls... Okay, how do I demonstrate this? It pulls this down, but it needs the spring to be compressed. Or switch to a spring that has a little hook and it's a pull spring. One of the two. Does it have a safety? Haha, absolutely not. Here, you know what? I'll use a pull spring instead. Are you the person that hates Arcade Fire? I don't hate Arcade Fire. Saying it like that makes it sound like I am, in fact, the guy that hates Arcade Fire. But no, I'm not. If you pull this, it tears the skin. No way to sound more like the guy that hates Arcade Fire than to say, I don't hate Arcade Fire. All my pop rock information was because one girl made me listen to K-rock over the phone. My condolences, brother. This is another question. Well, I was gonna say this is a question for the guys out there, but honestly, like, women have been subject to this too. What is the shittiest music that someone you were trying to get with had you listen to? What is the... For the guys, I was gonna say, what is the shittiest music a woman made you listen to? But I realize this absolutely can go both ways. All my ex's music? Yeah, but I mean, like, what bands, man? SoundCloud rap? Mumble rap? K-pop? Ed Sheeran type shit? Jason Derulo and not one of his good songs. Nickelback? I'm sorry, I think you mean the best music. Rascal Flatts, that's awesome. Her music, that's crazy work. Herself singing Japanese songs badly. That's actually fucking awesome. Linking Park. Car seat headrest, but specifically Teens of Denial. Yet again, fucking, I think you mean the most based music. No, I'm not a big fan of car seat headrest, if I'm being real. Sped up Nightcore remixes of popular songs. Holy shit, dude. I'm subjecting you guys to the same tier shit. I just got off an important phone call. What did I miss? Hey on. Mods, depict this man as a business guy in a suit wearing one of those, like, 2007 era Bluetooth earpieces and not pit vipers. What are the sunglasses? Like, Matrix style sunglasses. Nickelback hate is part of meme culture stuff. Nickelback hate at the time, fully warranted. It was like the safe, like, shitty music. I completely understand. I really like Car Seat Headrest's Twins Fantasy album. I just fucking hate Teens of Denial. Nickelback lyrics are good. No, they aren't, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, look. Nickelback hate is a little forced. I'm not gonna deny that. A lot of the hate they got is a bit forced, and it's because it was basically the safe radio music of post 9/11 America. So people were, like, just fucking tired of it. But it's not, like, let's not go so far as to say it's actually good music. Yeah, they're just bland and uninteresting. They're not, like, actively horrible. They're just like, oh, you know? I was stuck listening to Nickelback and Skillet growing up. You fucking take back the Skillet slander, bro. You fucking take that back. Hate on Nickelback all you want. Leave my boy Skillet out of this. He didn't ask for it. Still better than 3 Days Grace or Breaking Benjamin. No one remembers Pod. That's how bad they were. What the fuck is Pod? My partner said ever since 9/11 happened, country music tanked. Yeah, because it stopped being sad about your dead wife and it started being about, like, it started being more like pop radio. Because country got a lot of play because it's kind of naturally patriotic. It's kind of naturally patriotic just because it's, like, a pretty big part of country culture. And so after 9/11, they were playing a bunch of patriotic shit on the radio. And then country was getting a lot of play, but people didn't want the more, like, you know, high quality shit. They wanted the sloppa. So then that started becoming more common. VOD was the precursor to Skillet getting play. You ever listen to the Fratilis? I think my brother tried to get me to listen to them, and I wasn't a big fan. Everyone forgot Papa Roach existed too? I'm sorry. He goes to, like, fairgrounds now? What do you mean he goes to fairgrounds now? Bro, you called him washed? That's such a funny way to call someone washed. Concerts at fairgrounds, man. Oh my gosh, dude. That's actually so funny. I saw MC Hammer at Toad Sucks Days in Arkansas. I knew that guy was done thin. Holy shit, I grabbed M to move. I've been using GIMP too much. We're making this to make a negative. My dog loses his shit when Death Grips comes on. Yeah, it's because he's fucking based. Bro's making his dog listen to Death Grips. He's going fucking crazy when Tachyon hits. Wait. Is this not cylinder 5? It is cylinder 5. Oh, yeah. You see what I'm going for here, right? This, you hook the spring, because it's a spring with the little loops on the end. You hook the spring around this loop. My family has a Generation Disney cast member name tag we keep passing on to the next that just says Gladys from Toad Suck. AK, what the fuck? You say, why have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're someone else having me oh, wait. That's the Avril Lavigne lyrics. She was really popping off, man. She was making peak music for middle schoolers in 2006. If you were in 4th grade, she was speaking deep facts previously unspoken by the adult class. Unironically, I like complicated. People want to hate but blast girlfriend while playing Burnout. Remember when they tried to get the star of iCarly? Wait, really? Did they? I mean, she already had the middle school audience, so they were trying to capitalize on what they knew they had. I understand. Dude, isn't it wild 90% of the polygons in this trigger assembly are in this hook? Polygon count doesn't matter for 3D printing. Cylinder 3. I'm gonna keep this here because we're gonna need the pass-through on the actual, like, receiver body, which we need to model up now. Why are triggers always on pivots and not linear? Well, on this one specifically, it needs to pivot so that it can pull down the little release mechanism for the punching cylinder. The middle wasn't the anthem of edgy nerds. I don't think it was an edgy anthem. I think it was like, that was like the anthem of like nerds maybe. I don't know about edgy nerds. It's pretty benign. I hate complicated and I get pissed off when I have to listen to it. They're really going for the whole launching a music career from child TV stuff. Dude, there's a world out there that I know nothing about. People be like, the world you grew up in doesn't exist, but I'll be like, the world I grew up in, I don't even fully understand, bro. What are you talking about? This was a thing. I didn't know. Does she go to fairgrounds? That's the real question. Alright, yeah. But does she go to fairgrounds, though, bro? The world I grew up in is now the modern internet. Ain't that the way? The answer is complicated. I'm actually gonna shoot you, dog. The pivot point of this is not the pivot point of the actual trigger mechanism. Here, now we can simulate correctly. Alright. Pull the trigger. See, I don't really like how high up the back end of this goes. I think that I need to drop this half. So that when this fully disengages, this has not crossed the threshold. And that's when it's fully disengaged. This can be hollowed out. That's fine. But I don't want this to be like... I don't know. I don't want that kind of clearance. I can also drop this a bit. It's gotta... Alright, changing that pivot point is a pretty good idea, because now I can, like, simulate what it's gonna be like when you pull the trigger. Not a lot of pull, but, like... It'll need something to stop it from cinching all the way up in there, but that'll be pretty easy. Speaking of how high up the back it goes... Can you fit your toe in the trigger guard? Dog. Spring in the back. Well, the cylinder that punctures the CO2 cylinder is going to have springs on it. It's going to have 2 springs on the side that are like the grip springs. Remember when B was good? Truly spoken like someone that never went there in the quote-unquote good old days. Can you accidentally blow your cock off by pulling the trigger with your peen? Like, can the recoil potentially create a severing motion? Anyway, more to think about. They call me the thinker. I think this needs a more gradual... to actually... Okay. But now does it work? Yeah, it just eats more into the trigger guard, but we'll just hollow this out. Okay, that's fine. How many scoops of mashed potato will this hold? Technically, you could cram anything in the end of the barrel, but I'm not sure if you'd want to. Various nose cones and tail fins you can glue to the canisters. I feel like this is going to get dangerous in its implication. Kind of like that one YouTuber who was like, I think it was Mark Rober, actually. Who was like, oh yeah, I was trying to make a rocket that would land itself. And I was asking my friend who works in, in the field. It's like, yeah, I need a rocket that can, like, lock onto a GPS location and then go and land. And he's like, you can't build that, dude. That's just a missile. That's a homing missile, dog. He's like, oh, yeah. We gotta change the playlist, bro. We're getting on the end and it's pulling up autoplay shit. What album you guys want to listen to? Or playlist? I can put on the Nightcore list again. That's always a fun one for stream. But I also like that I can just throw on an album. Just Googled Boxy. We're closer in age than I thought. She was like the proto E-girl. It's like seeing, like... It's like seeing Germany make the V2 before we made, like, the cruise missile. Disney movie playlist. I'm not putting you all through that. And mostly I'm not putting myself through that either. Do you dig Vaporwave? Dog, do people listen to Vaporwave anymore? I feel like they don't. Hang on, I'm gonna go get more coffee. I'll be a minute, but it won't be too long. Get this man to listen to Miles. Sorry, man, my Miles arc is fucking over. You received a reward for watching Minecraft. Hatchling Hat. Click here to redeem. You received a reward for Minecraft. Turtle Tunes. Click here to redeem. I'm not gonna redeem those, dog. Who's using the fucking preset shit in the Minecraft launcher? You can literally mod in anything you want. He probably knows about Yomo. May I request whatever people say I am? That's not what I'm not. By Arctic Monkeys for the album choice. If I start playing Arctic Monkeys, people are gonna give me shit, man. Do not redeem. Is more for Bedrock than Java. Yeah, I don't give a single fuck about Bedrock. Sorry, bro, I'm not playing Arctic Monkeys. We play the I'm not playing Miles. Miles is funny for a very brief period of time. It's funny when it comes on in a, like, playlist rotation. But, like, I don't ever want to listen to the song for that long, if that makes sense. Play Katamari. You guys want the Katamari music. Sorry, Lonely Rolling Star. Yeah, sure. Alright, man. Fuck you. Put on your favorite Martian. You know, Ham, you have like similar music taste to me. There's so many albums you could choose instead, and you get pissy because I don't want to play the one. Because I don't want to play Arctic Monkeys. Sorry, I don't hold Arctic Monkeys in high regard because my brother liked them too much. It's not their fault. It's just not my thing. Play BTS. Suck my cock and balls, dog. If you got on your knees and sucked me smooth clean for 20 minutes, it would be less gay than listening to BTS. Like Heat Waves by Glass Animals. Oh, Glass Animals is pretty good. I thought you were putting the Nickelback mashup. I don't know if I know that one. Oh, this is the same. Okay, I just got my calipers out and measured it. That's the same length, so I can use that to measure. I take back the worst artist question. It's not car seat headrets, it's Glass Animals. I hate Glass Animals. What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is wrong with Glass Animals? I can tell you right now, worst album that I've had in my rotation, Currents by Tame Impala. Like, the worst album, at least in recent history, that I've had in rotation. It's got some, like, catchy songs on it, but they are lyrically some of the dumbest songs ever written. Son, I hate Tame Impala. Impalas were never meant to be tame. Dreamland by Glass Animals is abysmal dog shit. Dreamland is not my favorite, but I wouldn't say it's abysmal dog shit. There's way worse albums out there than that. Love Lord Huron, but I don't think it fits the vibe. Yeah, it's not really the vibe, but yeah, some good music for sure. Oh, baby. This is becoming proper. What about Greenland? What about Greenland? Like the country? I listen to a lot of shitty Scene Kid music, so it's hard to pinpoint the worst album. My ex made me listen to the extended version of TTPD. What is TTPD? I'd rather listen to The Suburbs. What's wrong with The Suburbs? That's a good album. Or am I just bad taste? Didn't get to be around for much of the stream where you listened to The Mountain. How did you feel about it? I liked it, but I'm partial to the Gorillas. My ex made me listen to a theater kid-ass musical rendition of the Odyssey. Some of you guys are living in special hells I never thought possible, and it's hilarious. It's maybe like one of the funniest things. What is this? This is more Katamari. I'm gonna be real, I don't really want to listen to Katamari right now. My apologies to the person who said listen to Katamari. One of my exes was a massive steampunk giraffe fan. That's unfortunate. How long of a print do you think this will end up being? A few hours. We have... I mean, realistically, even if it takes us another hour to model it, we have 6 hours to get it. 6.5 to print it for stream. It won't take 6.5 hours. I have 2 printers as well, so multiple parts can be split between the 2. Yeah, the pipe is just a pipe. I don't have to print the whole thing, just the receiver. We get DMCA'd. Bro, we're getting DMCA'd for everything. I'm recording this stream locally. The morning streams, I don't give a fuck. On Twitch, it just mutes your VOD unless you're being egregious about it. 6.5, maybe 7 at the worst. Oh, 6, 7. I used to be a roadie for those assholes. Wait. Of Null New, you can't. Hang on. Were you a roadie for fucking steam-powered giraffe? Is that what you're saying you were a roadie for? Or am I getting it twisted? Because that's fucking funny, if that's true. I don't think Batman could have beat that out of me. I'm gonna be real. That's crazy lore. Bro, did you go to DashCon? You're like the prime demo that shit was conjured in a lab for. What is steam-powered giraffe? It was like a Tumblr core steampunk themed band from 2010s, early 2010s. People who were into like fandom type stuff really liked them. If that makes sense. My dad used to listen to them. I found them on Spotify, not knowing any of the lore or anything behind them, and pulled a skip on it because it sounded like theater kid music. But I understand how if you're into that they would hit just right. Hang on. Let's put on Dreamland by Glass Animals to torture Ham specifically for no reason whatsoever. Me when I torture my regulars for no reason because I'm bored. Let's put on an album I like. Hang on, wait. Where is it? Where is it in my... This isn't a Glass Beach, actually. This album smacked when it came out. 7 years ago now. Holy fuck. That's kind of crazy that that's that old now. More drunk science, UOs be seeing a don't try this at home sign like challenge accepted. Melvarex, welcome to the stream. That said, you do be chatting like an LLM. I don't know why, but it has the vibe. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to measure my grip here. I absolutely killed this fucking song at karaoke when I went with friends. This is a good album, man. Ooh, you modeled a Minecraft character with giant camera for a head. You modeled a Minecraft character with a giant camera for a head. What is this? I think you're actually a little brain rotted, bro. What are you talking about? Used to be chronically obsessed with JAI. Dare I ask what JAI is? I can tell you right now, the people that are getting one shot by, like, fan fictions in the 2000s and 2010s are gonna get absolutely fucking, like, cranially obliterated by character AI. That shit is actually like fentanyl to autistics. They gotta regulate it or it's gonna destroy the entire economy, bro. Janitor AI, it's like character AI, but wait. But not safe for work? Oh no, bro. Alright, wait. I'm realizing what I actually want to do is not have that extended part like that. Because I think I want the core to be flat and then add grips. Oh no, bro. I had a problem with it for some time. Dude, it's... it's dangerous. I feel like I'm always giving, like, unwarranted PSAs to you guys. Someone in the latest YouTube video, they were like, bro stopped... oh, wait, what was it? Bro stopped giving himself cancer to give an actual honest-to-God drug PSA. JAI, by the way, tons of baddies on it. Dog. People can't talk shit on character AI or gender AI. Those same motherfuckers were playing with AI Dungeon when it started popping off. Imagine if Dobson finds out. Is he the blue bear, man? Chubb is worse. Dog, they gotta name this shit something different. I'll be real, I did hear JAI and just assumed it was Jerkin' It AI. They call, there's a competitor called fucking Chubb. There are rumors of DeviantArt shutting down. You guys do not start gooning to AI. Everyone in this audience is too good for it. I'm gonna be real. I had a revelation when I was home visiting family. This was when I was home for Christmas. This is a little while ago now, but I had a revelation, and I was like, I have a lot of my friends are VTubers, and I'm even like contentiously a VTuber potentially. It's debatable because I'm like more of a guy with a PNG than being like in industry type stuff. Whatever. Splitting hairs on that kind of shit. And I've always been like, yeah, of course I'm down with VTubing stuff. Of course. But then, my younger siblings were talking about stuff they were watching on the internet, and I realized I was like, damn, I kind of hope they aren't watching anyone that I know. Not because of me, but because I'm like, nah, they're too good for that. And I was like, I realize I have an implicit bias. Like, yeah, no, it's fine for other people. Someone I love better not be getting into this, or I'm gonna have to be like, no, dog, you need to stop watching this. And I have, not everyone, obviously, not every VTuber, but like of the, if you Google VTuber and the type of clips that you get come up, like, nah, dog, you don't be watching that. Are your siblings watching you? None of them know what my channel is. They could probably find it, but because I've talked about stuff I've done, but like, I don't make it known and they don't let on. How much older are you than your siblings? The youngest one is 11, and I'm the oldest at 31. So there's a 20-year age gap between me and the youngest. So it's me and then twin brother and sister that are 27. Sister who is 19. Sister who is 16. Brother who is 13. Sister who is 11. It's because my brother, who is 13, I helped him build a gaming PC and got him a bunch of stuff for it for Christmas. And then he also got like the triple one-shot internet hobby thing because I helped him set up a gaming PC, but then one of his sisters bought him a Warhammer 40K starter set. And then he asked, apparently from our parents, for like a Magic the Gathering starter deck. I was like, dog, you gotta watch out. Listen here, son, don't go online. One of the reasons I got introduced to you is because my homies that likes VTubers wanted to get me into them so bad they spent over 4 hours trying to sell me on every single one. I know the name of this song. This is Bedroom Community by Glass Beach. There's a fine line between nerd and chud. He has a father figure that's very active in his life, so I don't think he's gonna go the chud route. Because I didn't, and I was into nerdy shit, too. Not MTG and Warhammer, but I was into different types of nerd shit. It's more his income. For what it's worth, he's getting into Magic to play it with, like, a friend that he met from church. He's probably fine. He's getting into Warhammer for another friend that he knows from school. What the fuck am I watching? I'm modeling I'm realizing this looks bad. It's not a gun. I'm modeling a CO2 canister cannon. For legal don't say for legal purposes. No, just like for real life honesty purposes, it's fucking not. Hang on. I do need a grip though. I could just use this actual grip mount. It's a cylinder for science. Roaring even a VTuber? Yeah, I know. not an actual VTuber. Because there's like a whole culture to it and stuff. Here, hang on. I'm looking at foregrips. I think I might be able to use an actual pistol grip on this. If I just take one of these models and then... yeah, download. Alright. Import. STL. There we go. To actual size. I'll make the grip veiny. Why are you guys always trying to be freaky? That's a gun grip. What the hell are you actually making? I literally just said I'm making a cannon that launches CO2 cylinders. 12-gram little CO2 capsules. So basically it slams a nail into the back of it to puncture the seal, and then it should rocket out the end. Which will be pretty cool. It's not like kill someone dangerous, but it's like, you know, you could maybe break a jar with it, which is kind of what I'm going to be using for the, which is what I'm going to be doing as my demo, most likely. What the fuck is that? What the hell? What is this? How do I have that segmentation? The infinite polygon. This grip contains all the polygons of the whole fucking model, man. Yandere dev? It needs a front grip due to its length. Well, we can pretty easily adapt this into a little front grip to go on the front of the pipe. Yeah, it's an airsoft CO2 grenade launcher. It's not an actual weapon, though. That's my main point. Do not be deceived. This is not a real weapon. It is a funny... It is a funny little CO2 launcher. Holy shit. Can I even select the fucking, like, top face of this? No, I don't think I can. It's also got these hollow... I get that this is to mount. Does it use the CO2 to launch? No, it launches the canister of CO2. Is that a scan? No, it was an STL that I imported. That's why it's triangulated. It doesn't launch a projectile that's, like, independent. It launches the CO2 can. That's the idea, at least. Technology is strong nowadays. It's not a voxel. It's a triangle, which all 3D print models are basically subject to. Do 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 do. Cybertruck looking ass polygons on this thing. I'm gonna be real, I like this album, but this is absolutely a fucking E-Dater album. This is the type of shit you listen to with your Discord girlfriend before she leaves you for a guy with a better PNG. It looks like a Luger. Super groundbreaking when Vista dropped. Wait, what was? Oh, the little widget? The usage widget? I should make it actually work. Breaking my kayfabe here that, you know, I work so hard to maintain, but... I would be real fam. It's not a real, it's not a real widget. This is looking a little sus, I'm not gonna lie. Hang on. I need to smack a warning on here. I think this is, now we have the grip on here, I think this might be mandatory. Disclaimer. That's why I said give it wings? What do you mean? Small as paintball gun, disclaimer. Use veins as a disclaimer, put a vein on it. I don't think that's any better than it not being a gun in Twitch's eyes. Here's the real thing. Do we make it breach loadable? Or do we make it muzzle loader? It's cylinder 1. Let's do a Boolean subtract of that. Honestly, I think we've got enough to... This just means it's gonna fit the metal tube. Is a blaster? Not a gun, it's a blaster. Break action CO2 goes pretty hard. A break action? Like a shotgun? That would kick ass, actually. That'd be crazy. Not the pool liked it before it was cool. This album was cool when it first came out. Look, Ham, I don't want to break this to you, but I listened to this like a month after it came out. And even then I was like, this is good, but this is a Discord E-Dater album. Like, it literally is the E-Dater album. From the very beginning. It's like if MCR was made for E-Daters in current year instead of in the 2000s. Which album is it? It's the first Glass Beach album by Glass Beach. Holy shit. Oh, the polygons. Dude, I haven't saved this whole time. Holy fuck. Hang on. CO. We need double barrel. I don't think we do. Na, 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 na. I gotta 3D print a nozzle to fit on the CO2 cartridge? What, like a nose cone? I don't want it to embed itself into my wall or something by putting a pointing nose cone on it, but I don't know, man. Make it belt fed? That's a hard fucking ask, man. If anything, it'll be gravity fed. At least we don't have to eject a cartridge. I have a nitro I don't have nitro cartridges, but it would be funny to sell this as building a cannon to launch whippets at degenerates. Building a cannon to launch whippet containers at teenagers shitting in my front lawn. Give it a crank box. Speaking of crank and box, I got back from your mother's last night. Perfect for concerts? Yeah, you could send a cylinder right into someone's skull from 100 yards. It's bug spray you need high precision for. You can smash a wasp on the wall and also put a dent in the drywall from a considerable distance. Yeah, this would have been great to suppress the old women flashing their tits at that Motley Crue concert I got dragged to a couple years ago. Oh my gosh. Rifle the barrel for accuracy. Have you seen the guy that made the barrel rifled potato cannon? That shit's awesome. I recommend not segueing into a penis meta euphemism with someone that doesn't know who UO is. What do you mean with someone who doesn't know who he is? Are you telling me, oh bro, there might be someone here who doesn't know who you are, don't do your bit? What the fuck are you talking about? How fucking whipped do you think I am? The CO2 canister is what is launching itself, right? Or are you propelling full canisters? Bro, I am launching a full 12-gram can of CO2. It is... The CO2 can is the projectile. The CO2 is what is being launched. I think they did it to someone who doesn't like Pinor jokes. What's the most flopped? Well... What the fuck is a penis meta? Oh. How much is one CO2 can? I have like 20. I don't know, I bought a big box of 50 ages ago, but I've used a lot of them. I probably should have bought another box of 50 for this stream, honestly. Not that I think I'm gonna fire 50 rounds of CO2 cans, but... just cause, like, testing and shit. 20 should be enough. If I'm not able to get the point across with 20, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Either refillable ones from Ollie that I linked a while ago. Literally, that wouldn't work with this. Because the entire point of this is that it punctures the end. The refillable ones wouldn't really do what they need to do. Asphyxiate himself in the basement with the CO2. I don't think the gas itself is going to be the problem. I released way more CO2 than what's in these canisters when I did the inverse microwave stream. That was like that was like liters of liquid CO2 being released. No, I'm not gonna fin stabilize them. These shit's getting raw dogged. Should not have nut sniff. Can you nail a your mom joke that landed worse than the than yeah, she died of fuck. Once again, I feel bad, but also like, come on, dog. Oh my gosh, dude. We keyholing the drywall with this one. There's no drywall, but I have launched a rod through the foundation brick before, which is not preferred. This is inspired by I Did a Thing? It's not. I haven't even seen his. I didn't even know he made one until someone in chat earlier said it. Stop feeling bad. It was funny. Bro did not know what he was getting into. He didn't realize what he's signing up for. It's just an inherently funny thing. I'll apply this one. Do you put a rail on the top? You want me to put a Picatinny rail on my CO2 launcher? I don't think I can convince Twitch it's not a gun if I put a Picatinny rail on it. This looks like a snub nose. It's a really fucking snubbed. That's why you keep saying put veins on it. Holy shit, it's Jumbo Josh. From the hit game, what's it called? Not Friday Night Funkin'. What's the other one the children like? Garden of Banban, that's it. I like that I know everything I know about that comes from that one video of the kid going, which one is your favorite? Yeah, that'll definitely work. Guys, cool tips the ATF doesn't want you to know. What is this dog shit music? Drop your playlist right now, brother. You have 5 seconds before you get banned. Playlist drop now. You will be subject to the judgment of the chat. And if it's fucking metal, you're getting your asshole reamed wide open. I see you change the title of that one video again. Did I? What'd I change it to now? Yeah. Nah, dude, I'm pretty sure the government is quite gay, actually. This is not... How about an old school set from DJ Hard Noise? Oh my god. My playlist is EDM and metal. I'm not gonna say it. Wojak holding back laughter.png. Yeah, it does try to lock the wrong axis. It wants to skew me, bro. I will not share my playlist. You fucks will flame me. I can't share my playlist. It will dox me. Excuses made by the people that know they're about to get lit the fuck up. I don't want it to give each plane a slight slant. It's gonna make it annoying to print. Also, hang on. This is hat. Hang on. I think these stretch to like 10. Yeah. At least I was honest about it, you fuck. I will get flamed, and it's over 4K songs. That's too many songs, bro. What you doing that you gotta listen to that much? This is how the springs are gonna attach, just FYI. George Michael is on Slab's playlist. I'm actually, like, I'm suing you for slander, dog. Don't ever hit me with that again. What's wrong with George Michael? Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. I'm just messing with you. There's nothing wrong with George Michael. Rage bait? That's the name of the game, baby. Look, this plunger has these two pegs to link, so you do spring here to here. And then you can grab this with your fingers and pull it back. Did you know Harrison Ford is from the Beatles? Dude, I didn't know that George was the Beatles George. I didn't know George Harrison was in the Beatles until, like, recently, which is kind of fucked. I thought he was a legally distinct, different George. Alright, you know what? I actually am tired of this. Alright, this is all I can take. Switch on something else. What do I want to subject you guys to? What do I want to put you guys through? If I truly had disdain, well, I shan't. You know what? Let's give you guys the Nightcore playlist again. Nah, I won't be doing that. Not today. He loves chat. He's being soon. The only soon I am is gonna beat your ass soon. What if that launcher breaks? Will CO2 just be thrown into your face? What does you fucking mean? How would it throw it into my face? Regular music, but he keeps increasing the speed. I did this during the subathon. I had, I had the Nightcore playlist, but I kept increasing the speed by 5% in between songs every, like, few minutes. I want to say every, like, 30 minutes or something, so that by the end, because I was building stuff over, like, hours. By the end, it was, like, way faster than it should have been. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a long ass punch cylinder. I'm gonna be real. This is like the longest component of the whole deal. Is this even gonna be able to print? 10 centimeters? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's like just gonna fit on the print bed. Happy Hardcore is better. The year's 2014. Bro is stuck in it. May I suggest Minecraft parody playlist, but parody spelled like bit parody? Nah, I don't think I want to torture chat like that. Well, you had a butt stock? No, then it gets classified different. Mission failed. Could not donate blood. Not anemic, though. Alright. Good thing you not anemic, though. That's pretty good. What's anemic mean? Low iron in blood, I think. Anemia, meaning low iron in blood. Came here to see if I could get a good look at your cylinder. I think I maybe am going, like... Maybe shrink it by a little bit. This is a real long cylinder. Am I a chud for having a 160-day Reddit streak? That's maybe the most embarrassing thing you could admit in this chat. What are you talking about, dog? You have a Reddit streak? Why are you streaking on Reddit? I didn't even know you could have a Reddit streak. Dead ass. I didn't think that was something possible to have. Bro's posting hog on Reddit. Mine was like 500 days before I got permabanned. How'd you get banned from Reddit? You gotta be doing some real shithead maneuvers, or just pissing off one of like the 5 people that control the megaplex of Reddit. Yeah, I think there should be a stop on the top of the cylinder to slam into the back, so that doesn't go all the way. So there's basically this much punch, if that makes sense to it. A Reddit streak sounds like something you leave on your gaming chair. I'm new here. What is that? Welcome in. I'm building a CO2 cartridge launcher. Like, kind of like a t-shirt launcher. Reddit bans you super easily, and then they have clearly Indian moderation because I appeal in Hindi and get unbanned. Broke. Ranting on social media that all the moderation of most social media is outsourced to India now. Woke. Using AI to translate all your ban appeals into Hindi so you get unbanned more likely. That's actually crazy. I gotta try that if I cop another content violation on YouTube. That's actually fucking genius. You actually know Hindi. There's no way bro knows Hindi. If you run into issues, provide them your WhatsApp and say you'll pay $200 to make it go away. I deadass know someone who bribed their way out of a ban on not a social media I use, but one that's way too popular to be able to do that on. And it was effectively like that. I need to learn Hindi and Swedish. Curse. Fucking combination of languages to know. Why do you want to know Swedish? You learn Hindi swears by watching Kit Boga? Dude, they fucking hate Kit Boga. Boga has done more for tarnishing the reputation of India in the West than, like, almost anything else, and it's hilarious, because he's literally just hitting up scam centers and getting them to do it themselves, but it's really funny. He does try to make it not a regional thing, but, like, it's kind of regional just because, I don't know, man, that's where the fucking scams are happening right now. It used to be West Africa. At some point there was a shift. I think West Africa had Western Union, and then India got the internet. But I'm not really sure. I'm not enough of an expert. Oh, this is 4, apparently. Sorry, this is cylinder 4? Lots of call centers are Irish now. This is unrelated, because this isn't Irish, but did you guys know that... Have you guys heard about, the, like, one random kid from the US that made, like, I think he made, like, it was like 14,000 fake Wikipedia article translations into Scots, which is, like, considered an almost dead language, and there was no one to approve them, so he made himself the, like, resident expert so that then he could approve all his own articles. But he just made up, like, all the words, and he just like, kind of talked, he just wrote everything out like he was saying it in English with a Scottish accent. And he did that for literally thousands of articles, and they're like, dude, this is literally the worst fucking thing you could have done to this language, because we actually have, like, percolating down misinformation about the language due to this one fucker who thought it would be funny to do this joke. Source, I made it up, bro. It's like, well, it's hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, it's one of the funniest things ever, but also, it does kind of suck. Yeah, now LLMs hoover that shit up, bro. It's a legendary bit. It is kind of a legendary bit. It's a legendary bit that also, like, ruined the language. It's 20,000? Wiki received scrutiny from the media for the poor quality of its Scots writing, and then the discovery that at least 20,000 articles have been written by an editor who did not speak the language. I can't believe Froggy isn't actually Scots for frog. Yeah, I think that becoming like a meme was like the beginning of the end for his bit. Like, I think that was when people were like, wait a second. Or as I counted the length of the nail sticking out. So this one, you put a nail in, and this slams into the back of the the CO2 cart, basically. Oh, that was a meme about Middle English? No, that was Scots. What the fuck is this? Oh my gosh. Some of these Nightcore covers suck ass. Some of be real, dog. Alright, so the idea... Alright, you have your bolt here held on with springs. The only thing... Okay, yeah. Besides splitting this in half, which we're gonna have to do to print. We need to make a hollowed out section. Alright, make a little inset for the head of the screw. And one for the bolt. Okay, that's 3, that's 4. Holy shit. Save. And then also Boolean on 4. It's slow because of the fucking pistol grip. It's just not out of that yet. It has to run this on the whole fucking mesh every time. See? Now we have this little nice cavity. That's for our trigger pivot. This is going to have a metal pipe in the middle of it that this is going to glide down. Is it bad that I'm watching you while actively bleeding? Are we talking like you cut your finger or you're like in a ditch somewhere? Cause... How many of you guys are going to make Kurt Cobain jokes? Come on, bro. This is... The audience here is too old for this shit. Alright, yeah. And then this part should be hollowed. So I was locked in for a second. I can't listen to the actual last breath version now. I can only listen to the Hank Hill AI cover. What's the name of that Chinese song that they made a Trump cover of at AI? And now I've listened to it so many times because it kept showing up in my YouTube recommended that now, like, I can't listen to the normal one anymore. How much gas do the t-shirt launchers at baseball games consume? They're pretty... They don't use, like, that much. I don't know the exact, like, load. Lip bite emoji. You're asking us for the Chinese name? Hang on, I can find it. Not to interrupt this banger. But, here, hang on. I just typed in Chinese and realized that's not what it's fucking called. Hang on, I think this is it. Yeah. You've never heard this? I for one think this is great. To be... Not this one again. Shut the fuck up, okay? Let me enjoy my funny things. Like, if you feel my chi channeling... Oh, I'm channeling my fucking chi right now, bro. Chinese week is back, baby! I don't know what. It's the fact that it kind of enunciates like him. It's like just close enough. It's time to pull out the herbs, bro. Imagine his little giblet shaking as he hits the notes. Dog, you can't. I'm realizing that I need to apply the pistol grip. Yeah. It reminds me of a potato gun. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Except instead of a potato, it shoots a little canister. Playing this at the Hot Pot restaurant and being asked to leave. Bro called it the Hot Pot restaurant. What song did I come back to? Oh, this is on the Nightcore playlist. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Hang on, in the sidebar, it recommended me Baka Matai Obama cover. Hang on. I haven't heard that one. Yeah, the ammo is the 12-gram CO2 canister. Yeah. You're seeing the vision. Hang on, I'm curious. Why is it only 2 minutes long? Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the clearance on this. No ni dushite sayonara itano namadane nameyo dame nanoyo Suki Sudike. The song kind of goes crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, this rocks. I wish Obama was real. The cover on this on YouTube is they've rendered Obama to look like he's in Yakuza. Which is crazy work. Looks like a dick pump from Star Trek. What the fuck? Why would you say that? All right, we're on a hell algo or a gym algo. It's make or break now. We've unlocked horrible shit on YouTube. Leave it, it's fire. weren't Jade alert. What the fuck, dog? How can you work while this is like, the work is ground to a halt ever since I started. What could it possibly queue up next? I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine what it would... This playlist is ridiculous. No, not add cone. Why'd that freeze up like that? Add a cylinder. the, the random the English. I don't know what is this from? Is this an anime OP? What is this? Oh wait, this is Naruto. This is a Naruto OP. We gotta we gotta get out of here, man. What is this? Dog, what the fuck are we getting now? Dog, what the actual shit is this? Dog, this VOD is never seeing the light of day. we gotta get rid of this after. Why they mix it like an idol concert, I don't know. These are the holes for the screws to hold the receiver and everything together, by the way. Alright, hey. That's just, what the fuck? Is this just the fucking song? Wait, why is that? Yeah, wait. This is just someone's cover of this song. Why is this in this playlist? What? Hang on, skip down. What's the next one? What is this? Dark is the Night, Soviet World War II song. Skip this one. What the fuck? Are we just getting normal music now? Oh, no. No, no, we're not. It's not my bad. I thought this was going to be a normal track at first. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought this one was going to be normal at first. Warlord, it specifically shoots CO2 carts. Yeah, it's beautiful, bro. Dog. I've listened to this before semi-unironically. What do you fucking mean semi-unironically? What the fuck is this? Is more Soviet music? Why do we get that in the playlist? No, sorry, this is a song from the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 soundtrack. Skip this. I don't think this is anything. I think this is a cat video. Skip. Can we get AI Neko Arc covers? POV, you haven't grown up out of 2021? Cracking open the Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay. I don't know, man. The Diet Dr. Pepper is better than the normal one. I don't know how to describe it. It just is. I'm gonna apply this. Ugh! Just applied the fucking Giga Mesh to my object. But I think that we're basically... We've added all but one thing that needs to be added, and we have to split it before we add that, and I'll explain why in a bit. Bro, it's 2000! Neil Ciceriga put out a YouTube poop a few hours ago. How do you say his name? I'm gonna actually kill whoever made this. I'm skipping this. Oh, we're back at this. Hang on, we need to get out of here, man. It's washed. We were hitting gyms for a bit, but they ran out of gyms, and now it's all coal. Except this, but we already listened to it. The evening stream is going to be shorter than usual. Please tell me what information you gleaned to get that info from. I think it's going to be the same as normal, honestly. Gotta play the Red Sun song? Yeah. Yeah, where's the one where Mari sings it? Here we go. This is gonna get us on. Why is it in a different key? They had to pitch up for Mari's voice range. Because you're right, it is a different key. This is gonna end us with some fucking VTuber covers for sure in the playlist. This is Def going into weeb humor. Yeah, now's your chance to predict what it's gonna... Now's your chance to predict what it's gonna have. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's Neko Arc 1000 miles. Skip this. I do not want to listen to this. I think we need to get out of this playlist, bro. It's this again. Oh, sorry, this is Japanese version. This playlist is fucked up. Speaking of Mari was giving me shit last night. Also, her chat is a fucking prison, because I haven't talked in there in probably months. I show up once, make one comment, she immediately starts ragging on me for 5 minutes and gets the entire squad to fucking make fun of me, even though I was right. She was going on about her fucking watch and kept saying it gets the time from the satellites. And I was like, it's an atomic clock. It gets it from a radio. It's not the fucking satellites. And she's like, you idiot. I thought you were a science and tech streamer. How do you not know how science and tech works? Is that a Chinese Trump song? No, this is Red Sun in the Sky, but it's in Japanese. Yeah, for a pink G-Shock. Okay, look, I can't handle too much more of this, dog. Skip me? What is this? What the actual shit is this? Oh, sorry, this is Left Ear Michael Jackson Beat It instrumental, right? Ear Ina Bakomori lag train vocals. Skip this. Get us out of here. What could this possibly be, dog? Also, sorry, I love you guys, but I'm taking 0 requests. I'm clicking 0 links in chat. You are subject to my aux cord right now. I'm skipping this, dog. No surprises covered by a cat? What's next on this? Oi, oi. This is the cat version? That's fucked up, man. Please play 5-hour fart soundtrack. I'm not playing a single recommended thing. Oh, you mother... Okay, we're out of this playlist. We're out of this playlist. Hang on. Seed it with a new one. Seed us with a new... With new trash. Get me out of here, dog. Get me out of here. Seed us Machine Love. See where we go. We'll get on the Vocaloid Sloppa path. I'm gonna tie your aux cord around my neck if you keep playing. More people coming to the stream as it gets later in the day. We can't get away with the type of trash we can get away with at the very beginning. All right. Someday we need a dance stream. Someday we need a DJ stream. Team up with Lord Aethel for the DJ stream? That'd fucking rock. I gotta hit him up. Alright. So what we need to do now is split it in half for printing. We've already got all the screw holes. What happened to it? That's close enough. So the way we do this is, now that this is one singular mesh, there we go. And then the other one, but make that one, not union, sorry, intersect, which means it's the other half. Someone who's a Vocaloid fan, can you, tell me why so many Vocaloid songs are abject dog shit? Is this fucking Yawn Cat? No, it's like some adjacency, though. Blasphemy. Japan, next question. Your taste is bad? Dog, this is too fast. This is insane. I'm sorry, I'm skipping this. I can't deal with this one. Here. A lot of these Teto songs, for what it's worth, are shit posts. Is this a parody of Cherno's math class? Is that what this is? I just realized that I forgot to apply this little nub. Cylinder 7. Not difference. Union. Apply. That didn't even get rid of it, motherfucker. Oh, wait, yeah, it did. That's the actual object. And then the remaining one. Boolean. Union. And then move this under the other. So we can apply it first, and then that gets chopped off. There we go. Oh, wait. I didn't apply it yet. That's epic. There's an interesting, like, case study. There's an interesting case study on Kanye. Because he, like, legitimately has like a mental illness of some sort. And it basically like doesn't matter that he clearly has it, you know, if that makes any sense. I'm sorry, man. I gotta like... I'm sorry, man. You can't say that. Wait, is that the person that told... Wait. Is the person I just timed out for concern trolling that this looks like a gun? Is that the same person that flipped the fuck out because I left eggs out for 15 minutes? Like weeks ago on stream? I was just thinking about them last night. Is that the same? Hang on, I gotta see their chat history, man. Hang on. The name looks familiar. I'm scrolling back. Dude, they literally, every post they make is concern trolling. I'm not even joking. Not every post, but a lot of them are. Yo, that much nicotine is actually very dangerous. Don't drink it. This is poison. Wait, this isn't January this year. This is January 2025. Hang on, wait. They watched January 2025, then May 2025. No chats in between. Do you have anything in the experiment task list involving any explosives anytime soon? Okay, that's not concern trolling. Then no chats until November. No, they're nice. They're just concern trolling. Okay, they're not the person I thought they were. Maybe concern lurking? Dog, I literally have giant text that says this is not a gun, it is a CO2 launcher. And they posted a message, are you gonna 3D print a gun? Why do you escalate everything? You're borderline committing a felony. You can't say that in chat. The average chat IQ might believe you. So that honestly should be, like, you should be perma'd, but I'm being nice and giving you a 10-minute timeout. But just so you know, if you decide to come back, like, that would normally get you permanently banned. Don't do that shit. I fucking hate it. It's a rocket launcher. If a, like, CO2 card is a rocket. He's building a rocket launcher. If you assume a t-shirt is a rocket and the stadium is a military base. Also, building an actual gun is legal where I live. The only thing keeping me from doing that is Twitch laws. Just in case you guys are wondering. The only thing keeping me from making a dead-ass, like, black powder rifle on stream is the fact that Twitch will ban me and YouTube will delete my account. Ohio says it's fine. Nice CO2 launcher. Hang on, I just got this fucking reference. That's a deep cut. That's deep cut chud reference that few will miss. I remember when that shit went down. Oh, this is Hatsune Miku monitoring the situation. Alright, finally I got this shit split so I can do this. Alright, now you can see the inner workings. I feel like it's missing a face here. See? This... Am I crazy? Yeah, this is somehow... This face is somehow split. Merge. Center. Merge at last. Alt-click to select loop, and we'll see if this works. I don't know if that's going to actually make it watertight. I'll need to check the other one, the other half, effectively. If we ever somehow end up in the unfortunate situation where we are in a car together, I'm spending 30 minutes to remove the radio before I let you drive. What do you have against monitoring the situation? Listen, I'm trying to throw some bones to the weebs in chat, and all you give me is shit. Alright. Get rid of this one as well. We don't need this. This should be the whole thing, effectively. Hopefully these don't get snapped the fuck off. I'm apparently 47% German and 29% autistic. Congratulations, brother. You've passed. In more ways than one. The susness of this is not lost on me. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little... well... This also has the fucking same problem. What the fuck happened to this... to this vertex specifically? At last, merge. Actually... make that into a face. Like, why is this... Why are these broken specifically, I guess? And then all of this is missing a face. Add face. I think this will fix it. Not sure, though. Odd how it just didn't. Yeah, sometimes Boolean breaks. Well, the only way to export these pieces, unfortunately, is that you delete all the other ones, and then you export STL. Make new folder. CO2 launcher. Export is left, and then export this one is right. Hate when it forgets to add a face. What happened if you use FreeCAD? Yeah, if I was using FreeCAD, I'd still have a cube. How long does it take you to model something up, Tox? I've done this in, what, 3 hours? The contour alone on this shit would have fucking killed you. Alright, and then finally export cylinder. Now let's plug these all. The real moment of truth will be... Alright, this music is starting to drive me actually insane. I'm not cut out for the weeb life. This is like eating a hole into my brain. No, not the P1S. Let's run the A1 Mini. What color do we want to make this? Something bright. What do you plan to launch with it? How many... Okay. It launches the cylinder. You'll find... Look, man, show up to the stream tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. You'll find out. It punctures the end of a CO2 cylinder, and then the cylinder launches out like a rocket from the end. The cylinder? Yeah, the CO2 cylinder. What color are the cylinders? Silver? It's a little metal... It's this! You see it in the camera view? It's this CO2 cylinder. Look, man, it'll make more sense tonight when you see it all come together. Alright, I'm losing my mind. We gotta pick a different... No, skip this shit. Skip this. Skip this. Yeah, sure. This is a classic. We can go with this. Now, scale this shit up to what it's actually supposed to be. I should just made the handle like a fucking stick. People are freaking out because it's a pistol grip. Is the most efficient way to grip a fucking tube, man. It's not a weapon. It's not a real weapon, I swear. It is a launcher. Speaking of the most efficient way to grip a cylinder. I think I can print every single component of this. Make the grip balls and the barrel a cock. Excellent idea. Always getting the greatest... the greatest advice of all time. Let's just slice it with both halves. Add supports. 3 hours? We have plenty of time for that. Once it has supports, it'll take a little longer, probably. 4 hours? Wow, I had a lot of time to add the supports. I guess the entire inside being hollow. I mean, that's still... it's gonna be done before... Where the video? Sorry, I can't show this because it shows my IP address when I connect to the printer. I guess it's a local IP address, so it doesn't really matter, but... I don't know, I'm being a little paranoid. You got the power of ludicrous now? Oh yeah, this will actually print faster than this, because I have it go ludicrous speed. Forgot about that. Actually completely forgot about that. Do I have enough filament left on... Yeah, I have enough filament left on the green. Let's make this green. Don't do a time lapse of this. I don't need it. This one is not sponsored by Bamboo, but I am using their shit because it's awesome. If the CO2 canisters had fins, would they sail further? They would fly better, but then I would need the ability to, like, the difficulty... People keep asking about that. Maybe it's something I should try, but, like... Then they don't fit in the barrel. You know? Alright, we're listening to my music after this, then. We're listening to my music, then, if you guys are gonna complain. You guys are gonna complain about my shitpost. If you don't like my shitpost, then you're gonna get my serious music, and you're gonna hate it more. What's some shit we can put on? What's something I have that's... up-tempo enough? Oh no, that's torture. I'm not doing that one to you. Yeah, we'll do... We'll do this one. I haven't listened to this album in a while. God, please, Creed. I'm not playing fucking Creed. Alright. And now let's get the other one printing on the other printer. Ugh. Sorry yet again, there's no visual for this. Dude, come on, open my program. Please. Please, Bamboo, I need this. My shit's kind of homeless. Green and gray should be a good look. The green signifies it's lack of seriousness. Alright, good. The cylinder actually fits. I was a little worried about that. Make this one a higher strength. Let's give it like 50% infill, honestly. Same with the trigger assembly. Add supports. Get an estimate on this guy. 1 hour, 40 minutes. Easy. It'll be done before all the other ones. Let's go ahead and send that to the... Yes, to the 1S. Send. What are your favorite bands, artists of all time? Favorite artist is Sufjan, which I've said a few times. Also really like... It's kind of hard because I don't find new stuff like I used to. Ask me this like 8 years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, I got all these new like bands I'm checking out that I'm really into. Now it's kind of like settled in. It's like, shit, I'm old. I'm not going out and looking for new music at the rate I was before. So... I can feel that one coming. You know, it hits a little different. Whoa! It popped up bamboo for some reason. Look at Good Kid's new album. You won't regret it. Okay. I'm old. I like my comfort music. This is good hot tub music. What does that mean? Has Slab ever enjoyed Slipknot? No. I have a theory. A game theory. I have a theory that you tend to enjoy music that expresses an emotion that you don't express very much. Because I like slow, thoughtful, sad boy type music, but I'm a very, like, ragey, aggressive, like, kind of person, like a very, like, I don't know. I'm like very confrontational and kind of loud and aggressive in person. Whereas all the guys I know that like metal and like crazy aggressive music are really soft-spoken guys in person. Not necessarily all of them, but like a lot of them are. I feel like there's some kind of psychological thing here where you tend to like music that's the opposite of the emotion that you generally show the most, you know? Because it's like the emotion that you kind of repress. Or maybe not repress, but, you know, you don't put it on display. This is kind of true, Because I don't know, man. I like slow, thoughtful, sad music. I don't like angry, fast, like, aggressive music. Have you listened to anything by the Deer Hunter before? I've heard... maybe like a long while ago. I jump between both. I am bisexual. We are not the same. I am bisexual. Aggressive delineation. Hang on. Let's find someone to raid. Wrap this shit up. I got stream later. You guys wanna... Holy shit. Morgo is live at this time of morning? I'm sorry, she's been live for almost 10 hours? Yeah, let's raid Moriko. I never get to raid her anymore. Wait, no, that's bipolar. What? Get out of here. Alright, y'all. I will see you in tonight's stream at 6 p.m. in 4 hours. 4 hours and some change. Thanks for popping on while I model up our launcher grip. Bless up. You'll see how it comes together. People are all like, streamer, this looks sus. Streamer, what is it? Listen, you'll see how it comes together tonight, and then you'll be like, oh, that's what he's making. You just trust me, okay? Trust me. See you later. See you guys. Have a good rest of your afternoon. I'll see y'all in a few hours. See ya, see ya, see ya.